Hi, I'm Tasha, and it's a beautiful spring day up here in British Columbia, and I am on day 3 of a sugar fast. So right now I'm enjoying strawberry lemonade, delicious. And on day 3, I'm like, I gotta document this. This is interesting, and if it actually works, what a conspiracy. What a freaking conspiracy this could be. Oh my gosh, there's a coyote down there. Holy cow. He's just chilling, like, middle of the afternoon. I almost thought it was a dog. Interesting. Anyway, if you're not aware of the sugar diet or fast, it's making its rounds on YouTube. It's gaining popularity. I can see that. It's when you just eat sugar, no added fat and no protein, and no starch. We're talking sugar. We're talking fruit in all forms, cane sugar like table sugar, candy, jellies, anything that is sugar but no fat. So you have to look at those nutrition labels. And I do miss my starch though. I do. But more on that later. I've just seen such success in others online. I first learned of this through Vegetable Place. Shout out, he is hilarious. Check him out if you don't know him already, but he's great. He mentioned this diet and he mentioned Nutrition by Victoria, another wonderful YouTuber. Love the information she's sharing. She's like educating you more, than just talking about it like a fad. She really gives you the science. And then of course Cole Robinson. He's the loud one on about this on YouTube, and I have to say I find him very motivating. He may not be for everyone, but man, if I'm being called a fatty, I'm like, I'll get to it, Cole. All right, I'll try it. And he just really makes big promises with this diet. So I'm like, why not try it? But really think about it. Like, if this is working, because it feels naughty. Eating all this sugar feels naughty. The program, it's against our programming. It's like, this cannot be healthy. This cannot be good for your body. What is happening here? But if this actually works, like I said, what a conspiracy. It's like, what are they trying? Because I feel like the whole world, all the food out there is really doing that dangerous combination, like all the good food, like good in quotes, like delicious, is doing that dangerous combination of fat and sugar together, which is bad, right? That causes problems. It causes insulin resistance and all that. Check out Nutrition by Victoria for those details, because I am not a nutritionist. I'm an experimenter. Yeah, and I can't believe, like, that's just making us fat and sick. And then you hear sugar, it's like, oh, no added sugar in this, it's healthier. And then of course people are pushing protein all the time. Like, you need your protein. I mean, some people over 100 grams, so much protein. And on this diet, or fast, whatever, it can be a diet too, I suppose, but I'm doing a fast. It really just, it's all sugar. That's all your body is consuming. So, day 3, what have I experienced so far? The first day was kind of a rocky start because, well, I was at a farmer's market, and I love to grab a little coffee when I'm walking around the farmer's market. It's a cute little stand, a little, a nice old gentleman's there selling coffee. I'm like, yeah, I want my beverage. I want my warm beverage this morning. So I had my coffee. I didn't put fat in it, but I did put sugar in it, which is okay. But that, combined with all of the sugar sources I was eating, made me tweak out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so be careful. I have a problem combining caffeine with all of this sugar. I felt like I was on drugs. If anyone's taken Adderall for fun and you don't have ADHD or speed, that's kind of how it felt. Definitely had heart racing, and I just was tweaked out. I was tweaking. So that was not fun. I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this again. And then the next day, I don't think I ate enough. Didn't consume enough calories. I was just ravenous most of the day. And that's the thing with this sugar fast that seems so naughty and so bad, but you got to add that sugar, like the cane sugar, the table sugar, and supplement with that. So what I'm talking about is, let's say you have a meal of fruit. That's not enough. It's not enough calories. You'd have to eat a buttload of fruit to get enough calories and energy from that. So you gotta add table sugar to it. It sounds ridiculous. I know. And I have mostly carnivore keto friends. So this is just blasphemy. I mean, it's unheard of. And I'm not telling anyone, by the way, because of that. I need to first prove that it works. And then I'll share it with my friends and families. I'm just kind of hiding this as my dirty little secret. Anyway, so you're going to add sugar and even to juices. So you got to add the sugar to the juices. And on day 3, I've been doing that and it's working so much better. I just feel more satisfied because I gotta admit the cravings kind of hit. It's tough, especially when you're the only one in the household doing this. And I smell the cooked food and everything like that. There were temptations for sure, but I am way too curious about this to give in at this time. And as Cole Robinson, it's like more days, get more days and get as many days in a row as you can. So yeah, so far 3. As far as weight loss, 1 point something down, but you know, I know there's always an adjustment period, and especially going from a high fat lifestyle or even restrictive lifestyle, I know your body has got to adjust to this huge influx of sugar that you're pouring into it. And before this, I was on a 2-week vacation where I was absolutely indulging. Lots of fried food, lots of junk, lots of alcohol, just whatever. And then that kind of continued after the vacation because I was kind of hooked on these foods, these pleasurable, junky things. So, you know, I was kind of coming from like a very high fat start. So, but I'm feeling like physically like leaner, and the other benefit I'm feeling already, well, there's multiple actually. My digestion is just moving. It's moving again. Need I say more? Things are flowing through. It's great. I think it helps that I'm drinking a lot of juices. So like if I have a lot of dates or dried fruit, for example, I'll make sure to really hydrate because it's a lot of fiber. But I'm also eating things like candy sometimes. Definitely huge smoothies with added sugar. And then this is from Freely. Another shout out to Freely. She's great too for information. She was talking about putting frozen fruit in, you know, a cup with water and sugar. And that's just a lovely way to start your morning, in my opinion. Very hydrating. And you can eat the fruit after. It's really good. Anyway, other benefits. Of course, the energy. Of course. The past couple days, I have just wanted a bike ride, which is wild. And I have a son, a 3-year-old. And so we put him on, my husband and I went on family bike ride, and I was just going. And I felt like my cells were breathing better, if that makes sense. They just felt like I was receiving more oxygen or something. My lungs felt like they were open more. So that was amazing. And also, I've just been playing better with my 3-year-old. I've been keeping up with him more. Like, he loves running. He just loves running and being chased and playing tag. And so I'm just finding myself running and not having a problem with it. And so I love that energy. Sleeping has been fine too. I'm not wired by the end of the day. You actually sleep fine too. And that's counterintuitive. You'd think that you get all rammed up from the sugar and you're wired all night. No. So it's very intriguing. We could be onto something here. We've got to give it some more days. But as far as my body and what my goals are, okay. Here we get into the reasons why I'm doing this. I just self-diagnosed. I think I have high cortisol issues. I am a business owner, or not a business owner. What is it? Self-employed, contractor, whatever, in the IT sector, and it's just very stressful managing your own clients and being the only person doing the work. So I feel like I've been under a lot of stress with life and other reasons too. And so I've gained a lot of weight in my belly, and it's just really in my belly. My arms and legs have stayed relatively slim. and it's localized, and that is just sucks. I'm sure if I gained it in my bum and thighs, I would have no problem. I probably wouldn't be on this diet at all. I would be very happy because, that would look nice, right? Potentially. But no, I have it all in my gut, and it makes wearing clothes difficult because you just have you're just an apple. Is that the apple shape, the body shape? You're just heavy up top. You just feel like a barrel up top, and then you have no fat on the lower part. It just creates muffin tops, and also just hard on the back. It's hard on the back, and it's probably the most unhealthy place to have weight because it's really padding all of your organs. So it's dangerous really long term to have this weight. And it's been stubborn. So stubborn. I have struggled to make it budge. And I've done things like I did a 13-day juice cleanse or juice fast earlier this year. And I watched a ton of Jillian Berry interviews on it. I was really into it. I bought the big juicer and spent a ton of money on produce and tried it. I did not have energy, and I really struggled with the maintenance, the work involved in making your juices and all that produce. It is expensive. It's not sustainable. And so I did lose 8 pounds, and I actually stayed off from that, but it was way too much effort, way too much work, and it's hard to get in enough calories with that without just juicing being your full-time job and you're just drinking so much volume. And that's why I like this option better, because they're really similar in the fact that you're just consuming sugar the whole time. But in this sense, I can add more cane sugar to taste as needed when I need the energy, and it just feels like a cheat code. It's like putting gasoline in the car. You're just fueling yourself directly. It's just giving your body carbs straight up without much work with the digestion or anything like that. It's just fast absorbed carbs, and it's cheap, way more affordable. And I'm not worried anymore about making my own fresh juices, which I know is probably more healthy, but I'm just buying juice from the store and cutting it with half water and then adding sugar, and then that's even stretching out the juice longer and saving even more money. So anyway, I've been down to try some pretty radical things to get rid of this weight. I did also do a 7-day water fast. So that was a while back though. Difficult, very difficult. And with this sugar fast, it's not as difficult. It's doable. Yes, you still get cravings. Of course, I see a bag of chips and I want to tear into them, but I don't know. We'll see how long I can hold out, right? But I also like this method or this concept because the idea is that once you're done, once you're at your goal weight, you can kind of go back to eating what you like, which I love that idea. I'm here on planet Earth to enjoy life and to have pleasure in my life, including eating. I think that's a really neat thing that us humans can do. We have these great taste buds. There's so much abundant, delicious food out there. Humans are very creative with food. I don't want to have to give it up forever, because I also tried raw for a little bit, raw vegan, and it was long term. I'm I don't know. What if I do want that indulgent meal, and treat myself once in a while? It was a little too strict for me, even though I think it's a great diet if you can stick to it. And anyway. So I've been experimenting, trying to lose this, I call it stress weight, the cortisol belly, for years now. Pretty much since after having a baby, and he's 3. And nothing has worked or been sustainable or been enjoyable. If this is it, I will be stoked. And I think I have about 30 pounds to lose, but I'm not going to worry so much about the number. I'm going to worry about, I'm going to instead do measurements. Because for me, since my weight is so localized around my center, for me, my health is really based on how big is my waist. If my waist is really, really big, I'm carrying extra abdominal fat, and that's not healthy. So plane is airport right there. So Yeah, so I'm just going to measure, and I believe I have to check, and I can check in next time. I'll have numbers next time, but I have inches to lose because, and I'll do pictures of my body. Sure, I'll share that as well. It's a good to get a before and after. Um, yeah, so I think it's inches to lose, and from there, once I have that weight loss and I'm at that circumference that I would like to get to, I want to build up strength. So I'm first getting the leanness, and then hopefully build up some strength, especially in the lower body. So that's my goal. And I'm just really excited to like have a lean body. I mean, how awesome is that? Like clothes shopping will be fun. I'll be able to be more active. It's summer here. It's gonna be summer here. Can like actually try things like wakeboarding and actually pull my body up on it maybe. Go hiking, go biking, just be an outdoors person. And then the winter, I'm excited to try snowboarding at a lighter weight, because snowboarding, you're just going down the mountain basically doing a bunch of squats, and it's hard carrying 30 plus 40 pounds around your midsection, squatting that every turn. Anyway, so a lot of benefits to this if it works. I will document and see, and if it doesn't work, I'll share that as well. But this is day 3, first video, and I'll see you next time.